I think when you're a kid, there are things that make you feel alive that you forget about when you grow up. And when I was a kid, there were these small things, a couple small things that I got so excited about. And the first was McDonald's. Like, I loved going to McDonald's. And we only went to McDonald's on special occasions, like if we won a big game or my parents were tired. And I didn't have like an official coming of age ceremony. So for me, when I was about 9 or 10, and my dad was going to order the usual Happy Meal, and I put my arm on his hand and said, "No, Dad, today I want the Big Mac meal," I think that was the day that I became a man. The second thing was my sports hero, and my sports hero is a little bit different than your typical kid's sports hero. My friends all loved like Michael Jordan and Wayne Gretzky, but I idolized somebody else. I idolized a guy named Gordon Bombay, who, if you don't know him, he's the head coach of the fictional Mighty Ducks, a team of kids who are terrible at hockey, but then go on to win like the Intergalactic Championship or something. And I always looked up to him, but I grew up and kind of forgot about these things and how excited they got me. And my second year out of college, I'm teaching 7th grade, and I'm less like Gordon Bombay and more like Mr. Feeney in the first couple seasons of Boy Meets World, with none of the aged wisdom and all of the sex appeal. So but what ended up happening is one of the girls in our class wants to start a team. She wants to start a basketball team. And I'm really excited because now I get to be like Gordon Bombay. And not only that, but these girls have never played basketball before. So I'm like, we're going to go from being this really bad team to winning like the state championship. It's going to be fantastic. And it was perfect. I could not make this up. The girl who wanted to start the team, her name was Destiny. And Destiny, every time we would drive to a game, she would sing this song. There was this thing that became popular around 2006 or 2007 called YouTube. And there was this video on YouTube of a McDonald's commercial that these two guys made up that went, "I'm into nuggets, y'all. I'm into nuggets, y'all. McNuggets, McNuggets, what?" And she would sing it like all the time. And she said, "Mr. Clark, can we go to McDonald's?" I said, "Sure, after we win a game." And I thought that was going to be like an easy thing that would happen the first couple weeks, but we were so bad. We were a terrible basketball team, like so bad that like the other coaches would tell their players to stop playing defense. Like parents from the other team would stand up and go wild every time we took a shot because they were just hoping for us to score one basket. And turns out there was one other team like us, and when we played, it looked like a rugby match. This team, the first time we played them, they beat us by 1 point. So and it was real depressing. We thought we were going to win, go to McDonald's, but didn't happen. But we went to the playoffs, and you might be thinking, how did we make the playoffs? Because everyone makes the playoffs. So we made the playoffs. We lost our first game to the best team in the league, and now we're playing this team again in a double elimination game. And it's a real exciting game, and it's one of our highest scoring games. And again, we're losing by 1 point with about 1 minute left. The score is 7-6. And I don't think that we're gonna score again. This is like 3 games combined worth of score. And we're losing by 1 point, but one of our girls gets fouled. So she gets up to the foul line, and I don't think we've made a foul shot all year. So she gets up there, and she makes the first shot, and it's tied. And I'm so excited. I mean, I think about asking the other coach if we can just call it quits now and leave with a tie. But she has another shot, and she puts it up. And that day, we dined at McDonald's. And I don't know if the girls would call it the day that they became women, but I do know that Destiny got her chicken McNuggets, that I got my Gordon Bombay moment, and that we were all so happy to be alive. Thank you.